Imagine receiving a letter from a killer, not just a confession, but a secret code. A code that claimed to reveal the killer's identity. Yet, more than 50 years later, no one knows for certain who the Zodiac Killer really was. This is the story of one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in criminal history. It all began in Northern California during the late 1960s. On the night of December 20th, 1968, two teenagers parked near a quiet road, enjoying their evening together. Suddenly, a stranger approached their car. Without warning, he opened fire. One of them died, while the other was critically injured. At first, police believed it was an isolated tragedy, but they were wrong. Months later, on July 4th, 1969, another young couple was attacked in a similar way. This time, the male victim survived and gave police a description of the attacker. Soon after, local newspapers received shocking letters. The writer claimed responsibility for both attacks. He demanded that the letters be printed on the front page. He would kill again. The letters contained strange symbols and cryptic messages. The mysterious killer signed them with a simple symbol, a circle with a cross through it. And for the first time, the world heard the name, Zodiac. Over the next few years, the Zodiac Killer continued his terrifying campaign. He attacked victims in different locations and even called the police after some of the murders. He seemed to enjoy frightening the public. Instead of hiding, he challenged investigators. One of his letters included a 408-character cipher. A schoolteacher and his wife eventually solved it, but the message contained no name. Instead, it spoke about killing people for pleasure and collecting slaves for the afterlife. It only made the mystery even darker. Later, Zodiac mailed an even more famous cipher. This one became known as the 3-Hoti cipher. For more than 50 years, no one could solve it. Then, in 2020, an international team of codebreakers finally cracked the message. Surprisingly, it still didn't reveal the killer's identity. Police investigated thousands of suspects over the years. One of the most famous was *********. Many believed he was the Zodiac Killer. Some evidence seemed to point toward him, but fingerprints, handwriting analysis, and DNA failed to prove the case. Other suspects appeared over the decades, yet none could be conclusively linked to the crimes. The case remained officially unsolved. The Zodiac Killer wasn't just dangerous because of the murders. He understood the power of fear. His letters filled newspapers. His codes fascinated cryptographers. His identity became one of the biggest mysteries in modern history. Books, documentaries, movies, and television shows have all tried to answer the same question. Who was the Zodiac Killer? But every theory leaves unanswered questions.